Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into a really fraught situation, this escalating conflict. It's pushed Afghanistan and Pakistan, two historical allies, maybe complicated allies,
If I'm any complicated.
right? Complicated allies, to what feels like the brink of actual warfare.
Mm-hmm.
And our sources suggest it really comes down to this long-standing border dispute, plus decades of patronage that have just completely flipped the script regionally.
Exactly. And the fighting, it's intense, deadly even. It's all centered around that 2,600-kilometer Durand Line.
The border Afghanistan is never officially recognized.
Precisely. So it's less a border, more a constant flashpoint.
And you can see the severity in the casualty reports, right? Kabul claims, what, 58 Pakistani soldiers killed in these retaliatory operations?
Yeah, while Islamabad reports fewer losses, but they claim they killed around 200 Taliban fighters.
Yeah.
So big discrepancies.
It's clearly way beyond just minor skirmishes. I mean, it's serious enough to shut down the Torkham crossing that vital trade route.
Mm-hmm. And it's causing alarm elsewhere, too. You've got Saudi Arabia, Qatar calling for restraint.
So let's get to the core issue. Why this flare-up now? Pakistan is pointing the finger directly at Kabul.
Their accusation is pretty clear. They say Kabul is, well, deliberately harboring the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, the TTP.
That's the banned militant group, right? UN listed as linked to al-Qaeda?
That's the one. But then you get this really bold denial from the Afghan foreign minister, Amir Khan Muttaqi.
What's he saying exactly?
He just flatly states there's no presence of TTP in Afghanistan now. He actually calls them Pakistani people from displaced areas living as refugees.
Wow. So turning it right back on Pakistan.
Completely. He basically says this fight is inside Pakistan. His argument is that Pakistan can't control its own territory, its own internal politics, and no amount of border fencing is going to fix that fundamental problem.
It's just stunning when you think about the history here. The reversal.
It really is. I mean, for decades, Pakistan was the Taliban's #1 backer.
Since the anti-Soviet Mujahideen days,
Yeah.
right? They helped them survive after 2001, gave them sanctuary aid.
Yeah, they were one of only 3 countries to even recognize the Taliban regime in the 90s. It was a long-term strategy, to secure their western border through influence.
But now, analysts are saying the influence is just eroded sharply.
Oh, yeah. The Taliban controls Afghanistan now. They don't need Pakistani sanctuary anymore. That fundamentally changes the whole power dynamic.
So that strategic dependency Pakistan relied on, it's gone. A huge miscalculation, it seems.
Absolutely. And now you see the Taliban trying to build legitimacy inside Afghanistan.
And what better way to do that, given the deep distrust of Pakistan among many Afghans?
And by lashing out at Pakistan, exactly. It helps them buy some goodwill from the Afghan public. It's textbook strategic blowback.
It really is. I saw one expert, Joshua White, put it bluntly. Pakistan is in a predicament largely of its own making.
Mm-hmm. The very group they nurtured is now enabling militants attacking them.
And this isn't some minor threat. The TTP, the numbers are significant. 30,000 to 35,000 members.
Yeah, and their resurgence since the Taliban takeover in 2021 has pushed violence levels in Pakistan back to where they were around, 2015. It's serious.
So Pakistan's response now is cross-border airstrikes and expelling over 1 million Afghan refugees.
Those are the immediate actions, yes. But you have to ask, are these addressing the root cause, the border, the political denial, or are they just sort of reactive security moves?
Kabul, for its part, keeps insisting the TTP is purely Pakistan's internal problem. All while saying they're ready to defend their borders, it feels like a complete deadlock.
It does. And as one source put it, until some kind of reckoning comes, that Durand Line isn't going to be a border of control. It's going to remain a fault line of crisis.
So let's synthesize this for you, our listener. The big takeaway seems to be that Pakistan's long game, nurturing proxies for influence,
Yeah.
it's just spectacularly backfired.
Right. It's created the very internal security crisis they spent decades trying to avoid or maybe export.
And now you've got both sides just locked in this cycle. Provocation, denial, reaction. Nobody seems willing to risk the political capital needed for a real breakthrough.
Which leads us to the final thought, really. What significant risk, political, maybe even military, actually needs to be taken here to break this dangerous cycle? A risk that, right now, neither side seems prepared to even consider.